Please take your seats as the show is about to begin.
Beginners to the stage.
Okay, we have clearance.
Stand by curtains.
Quiet, please.
Stand by Q1.
Break a leg, everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chorley Theatre.
I see Brenda across the road has put up all the Christmas lights. There'll be no peace for me now with all that lot flashing on and off all the time. I mean, it's far too showy for my taste. When it comes to Christmas decor, we all know that less is more. I mean, I suppose you could call it an eclectic arrangement and pretend each item was carefully chosen. But we all know that's just a trendy word for cobbled together. Anyway, it's far too soon to be thinking about Christmas. We've only just had bonfire night. I bet those were her bangers I heard as well. Disturbing all the neighbours. She's gone completely over the top this year. I mean, it wasn't so bad when she just used to have a few coloured lights strung up round a guttering. I could go with that. But this year she's filled a whole front garden. Each edition more outlandish than the last. I mean, Brenda used to have a traditional nativity scene in her garden. But when the items started to go missing, she replaced them with the most absurd alternatives. I mean, in my view, a pink llama with a sombrero and bells on is no substitute for a donkey. And I don't recall there being any penguins, polar bears, and certainly no gnomes in the Christmas story. I mean, I know what she's trying to do with the gnomes. She's trying to pass them off as shepherds. Well, she's not fooling anybody. And as to who or what is in that manger, well, I shudder to think. It's unseemly. There's a Father Christmas now on Brenda's roof. He's climbing a ladder and winking at me over his shoulder. I mean, I shut my bedroom curtains, but I still know he's there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy Christmas as much as anyone. I'll be getting my tree down from the loft a couple of weeks before the big day, and I'll be dusting off my baubles and checking my lights to see if they work just like everyone else. I may even have a small sherry when I'm writing out my cards. I looked over there earlier, and lo and behold, another lurid addition has appeared. A couple of reindeer have joined the menagerie. I see the polar bears have been relegated, and it's these bright, shiny newcomers in pride of place now in the ensemble. It's all getting too much for my nerves to take. So I put my coat on and about to cross over and complain when I notice that a local television crew has turned up. Apparently, they're doing a piece on fundraising for the local children's hospice. It turns out that people are being encouraged to come and look at these lights and donate money. Well, a familiar-looking woman puts a microphone in front of me and asks me how do I feel about having all these illuminations right here on my doorstep? Well, I hesitate at first, and then realising I might well feature on the local news, I smile. And I say, oh, I think it's really marvellous to have such a kind neighbour, and I hope others will support such a worthy cause. And I say, what I particularly admire is the eclectic nature of the display. Of course, if I was being honest, I would have said what a bloody climate-killing, inconsiderate monstrosity it is. But you know, Christmas spirit. It looks good on the telly.
I've gone and spilt gravy down my dress and the kitchen sink's full of pots. Just keep an eye on the roasties and I'll be down in a mo. Oh, and make sure everybody has a drink, will you? Oh, 'tis the season to be jolly. Tra-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Oh my goodness! Oh, what? Oh. 'Tis the season to be jolly. I've got 16 people down there in the Christmas jumpers and daft hats, drinking themselves silly on my expensive Prosecco, being waited on hand and foot. Hubby is showing off at the top of the table, as usual, waiting to carve the turkey, while everybody oohs and ahs like he's just pulled a rabbit out of a hat. Why is carving the turkey so important? I have been up since 4 a.m, peeling vegetables, setting the table, stuffing handmade, personalised crackers that drunken lot will just leave on the table. And I've catered for 3 vegetarians, 2 sodding vegans, and a gluten-free. But oh no, it's all about carving the turkey. I really hate Christmas. My children this year decided to club together, and they bought me a top-of-the-range Dyson. They were so pleased with themselves. It's a vacuum cleaner. Speaks volumes, doesn't it? About what they thought I would like. What would make me feel special and valued. It's a household appliance. I wanted something just for me. Nothing expensive or flashy. Well, just something that they put a bit of care into, a bit of thought. Oh. Hubby bought me an air fryer. Clearly, I am giving off vibes that my life revolves around cooking and cleaning. Maybe it does. I am so tired. I've not even had a drink yet. I've got so much to do. I cannot lose concentration. Especially with pervy Paul from next door on the prowl, trying to cop a feel every time I squeeze past with a prawn cocktail. That lot have had canapes, starters, Next it's turkey with all the trimmings. After that, it's a choice of four puddings and pudding wine. Then there'll be the cheese board, coffee, port. I'll be up and down all afternoon, fetching and carrying for that pack of vultures. My sister-in-law will say, "What a saint! What an angel!" She does not know how I do it. What a marvellous host I am. Yada, yada, yada. And yet not once does she get up off her bony backside and offer to give me a bit of help. Not actually anybody. Oh, except hubby, with the grand ceremonial carving of the turkey. Prat. I could slip away. I could go and grab my car keys from the whole table and just slip away. That lot wouldn't even know that I was gone until their glasses needed filling. Miserable, ungrateful, selfish bunch. I could drive to the lakes. I could walk and walk in that gorgeous, clean, crisp air. Nobody else in sight. Nobody wanting their glasses refilling or wanting a toothpick. Or nobody wanting a tea towel to mop up the red wine that they have just spilt on my beautiful damask tablecloth. Oh, sod the lot of them. Sod the in-laws. Sod the next door neighbours. Sod that couple from hubby's golf club. Sod my ungrateful children. And sod my pompous husband. But you know, most of all, sod the bloody vegans.
Darling, are you okay in there? You've been ages, and I'm not sure what needs doing in the kitchen, but I think I can smell burning. Oh, and is the Prosecco vegan friendly? Darling?
Here I am, dress all sorted. Now, let's get that turkey on the table before our guests starve to death. Are you ready to carve? So here it comes. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Look, I'm glad that you like the song after all these years. I appreciate that you want me to play it for everyone again, like it was old times. But my contract says I'm only due one performance per year, and I did the fundraiser for the new roads in February. Specifically so, I wouldn't have to trot out Sweet Christmas for another bloody parade. It's already on in all the shops, every music channel, every advert. To be honest, I can't believe you haven't heard enough of it already. I thought we moved here to get away from concerts and promotions and Christmas. I know it was lovely, those first couple of years, seeing the old fans croon as they stood outside the pubs. But they've all grown up now, and evidently they're not telling their kids. They either cover their ears or laugh at the lyrics. And if I have to hear one more person say, "Oh, hasn't he gone old?" then we're moving. There's another reason. Recently, the song's been trending on Twitter. Listen to this. Nick Crew's Sweet Christmas somehow combines the banalities of an advertising jingle with the repellent nature of an experimental indie band. I protested outside Downing Street as I thought the government was secularising the holidays as part of a concerted war over Christmas. After one listen to Sweet Christmas, I hope they win. My husband died 5 Christmases ago. For this reason, I no longer celebrate the holiday. Last year, I learned that my family have an annual Christmas party, which they don't invite me to, because they think I'll bring them down. This song is my least favourite Christmas memory. I mean, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but still, anyway, I had enough of that song before Twitter was even invented, so if it's alright with you, I'd really prefer not to sing it in again. I only recorded it in the first place to bankroll the next album. I couldn't tell you any of the names of the songs on that thing. Pretentious guff. I should have known it wouldn't have charted. Everyone else seemed to. Not you, obviously. You wouldn't have stayed up all the night with me, going through every Christmas song ever made, making sure I hadn't subconsciously stolen the melody. You wouldn't have got your friends to buy 10 copies each when it came out. I suppose the real reason I don't like singing it in public is because it never meant to be a hit single. I wrote that song for you. You always loved that bloody record. Even if I couldn't stand it, it always made you smile. And after all these years, I still want to make you smile, even if you're no longer here for me to see it. Still, it would be nice to indoctrinate the kids who haven't heard it yet. Tell you what, why don't I sing it for you tonight? If I remind myself of why I wrote it in the first place, I might be able to get a little bit of the Christmas magic back. Okay, how does it start again? All right.